Bugger man, 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 bugger man. Beep, 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 beep. Hey everybody, how we doing tonight? Turn that down, that's too loud. Fix that right there. Maybe I need to go up a minute. We're so close to escaping Plat Hell. That's our #1 goal for tonight, is just get out of Plat Hell. I'll consider myself accomplished if I do that. Zyran, how you doing? Buggyman, how you doing? Welcome. Got any good concerts lately, Buggyman? What'd you go see? I know you're a concert type of guy. Why is my VTuber acting that way? Silent Night. Oh crap, did I choose unranked? That was stupid. Unranked was a bad choice. Hey, what's up, Mars? We ain't seen you in a little while. We'll put down... Actually, you know, we'll put down Ember Heart. Daniel Bellinger. Interesting. I really want him to play the removal. He doesn't want to play the removal, but he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to commit to a removal bid here. He knows I have a pump, which is part of the problem. He's gonna Bitter Triumph that up. Oh, no problem, Mars. Get on all the sleep schedules you want. I rarely go to concerts. I don't much like concerts. Which is, you know, why would you go if you don't like them that much? I don't like large crowds of people. Same way that I don't really like, same reasons that I don't really like, hey, it's Trexodactyl and Friends. I don't like conventions. I don't like big crowds of loud people. It's not my bag. It's got to be somebody. Guten Abend. Das ist gut. It's got to be something I really, really want to see. But part of the reasons I don't go to conventions, I don't go to concerts. I don't want it. I don't want to do those things. Target player sacrifices, very nice. The Trex Dactyl. Talamat, how you doing? Family of Japanese raccoon dogs. Fantastic to see you guys. We're going to put down that. We're going to shelter it. Quite possibly even by ghosts. Boom. The Spree, Kari Llama Face. We really need him to spend every dollar he's got on getting this out. Yeah, there we go. He's got to ward it up. We hit Shard Mages on it. Emberheart Challenger. Zombify. If he's on the table, you've already lost. He's my Valgavoth. Yeah. Boom. This guy doesn't know what double strike is. He just found out what double strike is. He didn't know. This is the first time he's ever seen double strike in his whole life. Unfortunately for him. He had never seen that before. I was very surprised at that outcome. Very, very surprised at that outcome. That was kind of shocked me. I'm kind of shook right now. Could even say that I'm shaken. I'm shooketh. Oops, they forgot how damage worked. Yes, many such cases. Is he going to play the direct removal on me here? I've got nothing in my hand for you, bro. Literally nothing. Hey, what's up, MTG Hillbilly? Deep Cavern fucking value. Emberheart Challenger, Manifold. Yeah, it's a pretty standard Borosaurus. I have to say it's not anything that spectacular. I'd like to change it up a little bit more. I'd like to add a little something more spicy into it. War Child. I kind of whipped up a very basic Boros Auras because I realized I hadn't done one in a while, and I said, well, how do we whip the mayonnaise on this one? So we're gonna see what we can do to maybe add a little bit more foundation flair into it. Let's give him double strike on the mic, like a werewolf in the moonlight. Uh-oh. Boom. Boom. There we go. Yeah, welcome to Plat Hell. There's a reason that I call it Plat Hell. It's for a very specific reason. It's because it's plat and because it's hell. Damn. You know how fucked up standard is when people are like, hey man, if you want an easier climb, go to historic. Do you know how fucked up, you know how bad standard has to be, to fucked up bad that has to be for that to be the case? It's got to be real bad fucked up for that to be the case. You have got to have royally screwed something up for fucking Pioneer and Historic to feel better than Standard, bros. That is an ugly situation in that regard right there, man. That is a very, very ugly situation. Ritual Chamber. That's dark. Chris Chaos, I was wondering where it was. It's not a stream without Chris Chaos, as we know. I've had a few people be like, yeah, I played 3 games of Standard and I immediately went back to fuck kill Nightmare Q because it's frankly better. That's a hell of a thing, man. When people are like, Standard right now is too powerful, I'm going to Vintage Cube where the power level's lower. Oh man. 2-land victory. You know I love the 2-land victories, man. Might of the Meek. The Meek shall inherit the earth. So one of my I'll always talk about one of my greatest accomplishments of all time was my Creatureless Perfect. My Creatureless Perfect was killing my opponent with 0 creatures, only spells draining their life out, only spells and effects draining their life out, and doing it with and doing it entirely without them ever doing any damage to me. That was a Creatureless Perfect. So that guy completely reversed the script on me there. He got his own Boros Auras off. And that's going to be a game right there. A man can only get mono black perfect curve summoning removal before times. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the kind of the issue that people have, is that you basically can't play creatures. Like, you have to expect the fact that your creature is going to die immediately. Trex, what were you running, by the way, Trex? What were you up to over there? In the whatchamacallit. The mirror match is about who gets sheltered. Unfortunately, this is the name of the entire game right now. Who can get sheltered by ghosts or the other removals off quicker. We have clear winners power cards in the set, and it's basically who can draw their pistol first. I've said that a couple of times, and I can't say I'm a big fan of it. If I'm being honest, I can't say I'm a super big fan of this just quick draw type of deck building. But, this is what they wanted. He's going to go pump. You got to know I'm holding a Shard Mages. Come on, man. And I get mine off first. Which means that homie's pretty much got no recourse at this point. Mythic is so sweaty that it's all aggro all the time. All these 87%ers trying to be number one. Yeah. True that. Let's do this. Out of there. Il Katza. Oh, that's exactly what I just said. It's the gunslinger meta. It's who can slap iron before the other guy. That's it. It's very, very not really conducive to fun. It's who can pull the breaker quicker. There's not really yeah, the Finn Toxic decks can work if you can shed out enough cards fast enough. That's the biggest obstacle. If you can just absolutely, if they don't have enough bullets for you, then you can maybe swarm them. But like here, he got his Llanowar out, which means he's got a 3-drop. He's got removal. He's got the 3-drop. If I can't keep a creature down, I can't keep sheltered out. He's probably going to play removal. Oh, Corn of Copia. More like Corn of Copium, am I right? Yeah, we're back on the standard grind. With Corn of Copium. He can play removal on it, but it would take his whole turn. Heaped Harvester. Okay, gotcha. Hopefully we get a pump. No, we did not get a pump. We'll do that. Do that. Double strike on the mic. Boom. Trample. Pop, pop. Probably a board wipe. I don't think he's going to want to let me live. Probably a Dread. Yeah, Deadly Cover-Up. Yep. That's what I figured. Okay. Let's hope we don't get another Dread out. Oh, it exists. Yeah, you can run the demon deck with basically only removal. That's 100% a thing that you can do. Ritual, he's going to put the demon out. Oh, all that mana. Look at that. Alright. Unholy Annex number 2. So just Unholy Annex Tribal. I guess that's really all you need, huh? Love is all you need? Oh, look at that, look at that flood right there, boys. Into the flood again. Look at that flood! Damn, brother. Brother, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana off the fucking top. 8 out of 16. 50% draw. I got 20 mana in this deck, by the way, boys. That's what we have in this fucker. We have 20 fucking mana in this deck. Ooh, that was a big flood right there. Ooh, damn. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was big. Big old beefy flood right there. Oh, wow. Let's see if we can keep it going. 30% mana draw is pretty good. 30% mana, almost a guarantee that it'll happen here. All right, Optimistic Scavenger. That's not going to do nothing. That's not going to do nothing. That's not. There we go. All right, fantastic. Love to draw that much mana. Love to draw 8 mana off the top. It's good stuff. Good stuff overall. Yep. You run 18 lands? Yeah. Well, you know, we can't get wins on a regular basis. I've basically been stuck here. This is why it's called Plat Hell. I've literally been on Plat 1, and I just lose one, win one, lose one, win one. I don't ever go anywhere. I just sit there and spin my wheels, which is pretty impressive that can happen so consistently. Magic the Gathering Foundations. What can we add from Foundations that will jack this up pretty good? What do we feel like can... Mentor of the Meek. I don't know if there's any good Foundations card that's really exists to handle this specific meta here. Maybe Swiftblade Vindicator. That's probably about it. We'll throw 2 of them in there for funsies. What's winning? Exactly. Exactly. What's winning? There's only staying in the same place. There's no such thing as winning. Guys in YouTube, I need you to press that like button tenderly. I see there's 16 of you there and 8 likes. That math doesn't math. 16 is half of 8. A full 15% of you, 50% of you aren't tenderly pushing that like button. And we need that, guys. It's the only way my channel grows. It's the only way you push the channel out into the algorithm is for you to press the like button. It's literally the only thing that helps. So if you could do that for me, YouTube viewers, can I get those pity likes out of you? Oh, look at that. A pity like. Thank you so much. Okay, Inspiring Advantage. No 1-drops, which is too bad. Pity like, not a titty like. Yikes. Okay, well, that happened. Swiftblade Vindicator. If this shit lives, it lives, but it's not going to live. He's going to burn it. No way it lives. 0 chance. He's going to play a burn on it. No? Okay. Well, Let's wait for that bird right now. No? Let's get rid of you. Boom. How do you like that? Okay. If he's got a 2 burn spell, he's good to go. If he doesn't, well, if he doesn't, he doesn't. We got to let it in, too. We got to let the damage in. Good game. Oh, my goodness. He said, I see Swiftblade Vindicator. I give up. That's what he said right there. He said, a Vindicator means I fucking give up. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I give up. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. Real Raven, three reach streak. Thank you so much, man. 3-game streak. Welcome. It's Dang's legs. It's Dan's legs. Are you referring to Lieutenant Dan who lost his legs in Vietnam? It's Dan's legs. Is that what your username is a reference to? Because if it is, that's pretty funny. I like the idea of bouncing annex too. That's actually pretty. That's pretty fun. Let's do that. Boom. Oh, LT Dan. I thought it was it Dan legs. It's Lieutenant Dan's legs. Okay, gotcha. Let's go with you. He's going to do nowhere to run. I'd love a mana right here. That actually would be pretty good. I think this is going to be removal tribal, or it's going to be enchantment bounce. Either one or the other. It's going to be one or the other. Ooh, nice. Skelebros. Listen, I'm never mad at Skelebros, bro. I'm never mad at a Skelebro. There we go. Nice 8 damage there. Taliban, Mr. Cthulhu, I think you guys should duel. It's time to duel. Duel. Go on the Discord and fucking get each other's usernames, and then you can duel. Sorry. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh theme and I can't stop. uh, view battlefield. It's your move. I'll tell you what, though. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the better memes, okay? If we're talking just in pure memeitude here, if we're talking in nothing but fucking... You've got the Heart of the Cards. I mean, I guess because it had a TV show. Because a lot of the memes aren't from the game itself. It's from the TV show and Pot of Greed and all that stuff. I think that is more... it's a shame that Magic only ever had the books and the stories, but we never got a Magic. Can you imagine if they made a 90s Magic the Gathering Sunday morning cartoon? Man, that would have been a treasure trove. All the memes would have been from that. All the fucking, everything about Magic would have been all about that fucking TV show. It's a shame they never did. And as a matter of fact, honestly, they should. You know how they did X-Men 99? They should do, or X-Men 97 or whatever it's called. They should absolutely do a Magic the Gathering, 90s style Magic the Gathering show. They should do right now. They should do as if it came out in 1997. And it came out on after school or on Saturday or something like that. Yeah, you certainly can. The best way to do that is going to be going through... going through my AetherHub. I mean, not AetherHub. Going through my Discord is going to be your best way to do that. Season 9 is about Yu-Gi-Oh's adventures in Plat Hell. Yeah. This is true. Absolutely they do. They need, okay. It needs to be blueberry. It needs to be a fruity cereal, but it's going to have blackberry, blueberry, raspberry, apple. I knew he was going to do this. That's why we do that. He's going to use a second one on it. There you go. What do we put for white? We just do like regular puff. We do like just a plain Kix puff for white. It's got to be all the colors. Okay, it's all mana colors. It's all mana colors on it, right? That's not what that is. It's called domain. Call it domainos. Lychee. What? No kid is gonna want to eat lychee and dragon fruit breakfast cereal. Okay, you got to stick to your Skittles colors, guys. Come on, get it together. I told my daughter that if she wanted money from me now to get on $200 stash, I had to be a 2-3 game arena. So download the link right now. All right, what's he gonna run here? He's gonna try to do something to me. I'll never do a Gates deck. I'm not a fan of Gates. So you probably never will see one. He's going to play a knockback on that. Most likely. There's certain decks you shouldn't come to me for, and those are going to be mono blue, total control, gates or domain decks are not a good idea to come to me for. None of those are a great idea to hit for me for. I make a lot of decks. I do a lot of fun things, but those are not some of the ones that you should be following me for. Simic, yeah, don't ever come to me for a Simic deck. Thank you for following Time I Got Back. They would make Jace shoot. Well, they made a flip platformer, which is pretty cool. Yeah, they would make all the planeswalkers. All they would just shoot different colored beams. So you would have Nissa shooting like green energy, and Liliana shooting like black lightning bolts, and Chandra just shooting fire and lightning. And no, Warchild. Listen, I'm telling you it's no criticism here. That's legitimately because a lot of people are like, hey Jay, when are you going to put out when are you going to put out an artifact, Zorius artifacts? And it's just like, and the thing is, it's not only that I don't like running that style of deck, I'm bad at them. You wouldn't want mine. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't want my Gates deck because I fucking suck at those. I just can't get them right. So I stick to my wheelhouse that I know I'm going to give you some decent quality stuff because, it's just like, I'm never going to do them in a way that is going to be conducive to, a better style of deck. There's much better people out there that can do that for you. Don't we have enough of those? Yeah, we do have enough of them. You're right, Time I Got Back. You're 100% right. The bivy? Boom. Boom. Gates has a bad reputation of being pretty toxic. Yeah, Gates is not well regarded in the community. There you go. Welcome, Time I Got Back. You just coming here randomly off Twitch, or you know me from YouTube? This is true, Rats Arena. We built ourselves a little cushion here. I don't actually like this opener because I got nothing I can play here. I'm going to mull it down. That's a mighty big if, but we'll go with it. I'm on the play at the very least. Let's do Manifold. Probably going to get killed, but we've got to do what we got to do. You know what I mean, guys? We got to play it out to lay it out. He's playing... It looks like he's playing Domain here, so he may not have the kill immediately. We'll go for Atali's... Oh, hold on a second. All right, hold on. We got a plan here. We got Shard Mages. Also known as Shart Mages. Shart. Hold on, guys. Tale of Tamio. Oh, this is one of those. I've seen this deck. Yes, every content creator is. If a content creator's like, I love Removal Tribal right now, it's so much fun and I love it and I love everything about it, they're fucking lying to you. There's not a content creator out there that's happy about it. Doesn't exist. This is why this mouse is dangerous, by the way. This is why he's a terror. That's why he's a freaking terror. Doesn't even give you a chance. You're just looking at Red Black Dragons deck? Oh, well, thank you. I hope you liked it. As a content creator, you have to build around everybody throwing bullets at your decks. It's not easy to run if you're trying to showcase something like, oh, I want to make an angel deck like Jim Davis was trying to do. It's so hard when every other card is a fucking kill. It's so hard to make anything other than completely defensive or anything like that. Like, it's very tricky, you know? Go follow Trexodactyl if you're new here. Go click on that heart that just popped up and go to yeah, it's not that fun. As much as I love Mono Black, it's the style of Mono Black deck I can't say I have a great time running because it is just not very fun overall to just constantly have to deal with this type of thing. It's really it's quite frustrating. We're going to go in, we're going to hold steady here. Removal isn't the problem. It's when people overplay it. That's the issue. That's really what I'm railing against here, is that people will overplay removal, and that's where we run into the complications. Boom. We do that. Go in for one. Boom. All things should be in balance. If your deck is nothing but removal, nothing but counter spells, nothing but board wipes, you have a bad deck. It's just the way it is, man. I don't make the rules. I'm not on the rules committee. They didn't ask me. Solemn Simulacrum. There we go. Okay, so now here's where the fun begins, because I'm going to lock the shit out of this thing. I'm going to lock this thing up like fucking Fort Knox. And he's not going to like it. All right, Atali's Favor. We do Shelter on you. Lock that up. Pump. Boom. We go in. Hit. 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 Hopefully he doesn't have a board wipe and he tries to kill me in the old-fashioned way here. Hopefully he spends all of his money trying to get it back. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Now we got him. He gets that back. He gets the Solemn Synchronize. Listen, if you put board wipes and removal in your deck, you're not bad. If you put nothing but removals and board wipes in your deck, you're doing it wrong. That's my opinion. That to me is not fun. It's anti-fun. There is nothing wrong with putting a removal or a board wipe in a deck. That's fine. That's a normal thing to do. That's what people do. They put board wipes and removals in their decks. Sure, great. Go for it. We love it. When you do nothing but that, therein is where the problem lies. If you are doing nothing but board wiping, nothing but removing, you are fucking up in some way. You are playing you are playing the decks incorrectly, in my opinion. You have crossed a line that is the problem there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm on about. So he has a get lost as well. That's gonna be nothing. I got nothing for him. Requisition Raid wouldn't be terrible. It would be a good sideboard card. I don't really have anything I can do here. Neither does he. I have a Sheltered by Ghost, which I could, if I got a creature out, I could shelter his lockdown, which would help out quite a bit, because then I could re-shelter other stuff. So we'll see here. I'll play it out, but I don't think I have it. Oh, he's going to duplicate that. Yeah. Boom. 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 Yeah, he's good to go now. Well, he can hit me. I don't know. I think he can hit me for 26 right now, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Probably not great, but temporary lockdown was very bad for me in that regard. Hopefully he commits here. If he commits and I get a creature, we may have a fighting chance. We'll play it out to see what happens. But we may have a fighting chance in that regard. Season of the Weaving. Create an artifact that's a token of an artifact that's a token of an artifact that's a token of an artifact. So he's going to spit out 1,000,000 of these, huh? He actually can't kill me, which is kind of surprising. Boom, boom. So let's see if we draw a creature. We drew an Emberheart Challenger, which is funny. We do this. We do this. Draw that. Mouse Challenger, very nice. We'll go in. Blocked with all of them. We make our final stand here. We go, boof, 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 boof. And then we say goodbye. Yeah, I mean, that's luck of the draw right there. He had the removal when we needed it. It's not going to let you pass the wall of fire easy, you know? It's never going to do that. Arson Ray YouTube. I'm a Platinum 3 right now. I've been killing it with my green black deck. We hate board wipes and removal because they kick our butts. Yeah, it's not even that they... It's that... Here's the thing. In game design, you never want to put too much of something that stops the person from playing the game. Okay? That, I think, is the number one issue I think people have is they play Magic because they want to play Magic. They don't play Magic for... I think a certain amount of people, maybe some other people play it for strange reasons that we don't understand, but people play Magic because they want to play Magic. And stopping people from playing Magic is the fastest way to annoy them. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a frustrating part of the whole experience, is if all you're doing is just not letting people play the game. Jay, what do you think of the rule changes so far when it comes to the pump spells? It hasn't really affected much. I thought it might do more, but it really hasn't. It has not done very much, so I'm not too worried about it. He's looking for a Zombify here. That's what he's looking for. He's definitely looking for a Zombify. Overlord of the Hawn Woods. Let's see what we get. Land, not great. 3.6 Roentgen, not great, not terrible. Another land. Double strike. I'm a little worried now. I need something. I need a big hit here. Invasion of Alara. Play them without playing a can. Put it in a... Yeah, that's a problem. Ramble Familiar. Mill 7 cards. Now he's going to put... Alright, the only thing that saves me here is Sheltered. If I hit Sheltered, I'm good to go. That's literally the only thing. I have a 8% chance of winning the game. Fucking Domain, man. I've hit nothing but fucking Domain decks here for a while. Boom. Atali's Flavor. We gotta run it. We gotta run it, boys. Hold on. Hold on to your butts. Absolute fucking menace of a Discover right there. Absolute daisy chain of a Discover right there. Woo-wee. Ooh-wee. Absolute dice roll. Man, that was threading the needle. If that wasn't thread the needle, I don't know what was, bros. That was fucking some needle fucking threading right there, man. That dude is mad right now. Oof. Needle threading right there. Okay. All right. Let's hit the wall of fire again. Jukebox Hero, how you doing? Mars, what's up? Thank you for following Void Beyond. Welcome to the show. We're on the play with an aggro deck. I'm feeling good about that. We'll see what we run here. What pops out? An island pops up. I don't feel good about that. But we will do this. We will push him. Okay. He's going to take the hit. Pop, pop. Forest. It's Simic. Glimpse the Core. Monstrous Rage. So let's do this. Okay. Oh. Well, if that's going to be the case. If you say so, bro. If you say so, little bro. The relief washing over here. The relief that washes over me. Void Beyond Void. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I have 4 cards in this deck that remove cards. This is aggro. This does not control the other player. So I don't really know what you mean. Aggro doesn't stop you from playing the game. It ends the game quickly, but I'm not controlling you. I have 4 copies of Sheltered by Ghosts. That is the only removal that I have in this deck. So I'm not sure about your hypothesis there, Void Beyond Void. I'm not sure if that one holds up water. Goodbye, Plat Hell. Oh my goodness. I'm just so happy I made it out, guys. That's all I wanted was to just say goodbye to Plat Hell. I'll be fine in Diamond Hell. Maybe we'll make it. You know what I mean? But we're just happy that we got out, man. We're just happy that we made it out. We made it out of here alive. I didn't want to go back to Silver, bros. I didn't want to go back to Silver. So we made it into Diamond Hell. We got 10 days. We got 10 days to do it. You know. Call it double down. We're going to leave it right there, guys. A slightly modified of the... Listen, I'm not going to lie and say this isn't very meta. It's very meta. It is extremely meta. It's the best Boros aggro you can put together right now, personally. It's not entirely... I'll admit it's not the most creative deck in the world, but it does get the job done, and it does do it in an interesting way with a couple more interesting cards in there. So, yeah. This is a fun one. This is one to run for you. And if you're struggling in Plat Hell, it is Plat Hell Slayer, so we do have that. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye. So if I beat you with any deck that wins fast is a control deck, is what you're saying, Void Beyond Void. If I beat you with any deck, and it does it, if I win the game quickly, it's a control deck. That's your hypothesis. I want to make it very clear what you're laying out for me. If I beat you with an aggro deck, I'm talking about control. So you're having a conversation about something completely different is the issue here. You're talking about something else. Because I'm talking about control. You most certainly do get to play, Void. You're working on a flawed hypothesis here, my guy. And I'll tell you this is how I feel about aggro. Aggro might beat me fast, but it's going to beat me honest. Aggro's not going to waste 20 minutes of my time dicking around, board wiping, counterspelling over and over and over and over again. And if you're building a late combo deck that you need turns to survive and you don't have ways of dealing with aggro, you built a bad deck. Like that domain deck that beat me? Or the other one? Because he had temporary lockdown. He said, this will deal with all the aggro decks on turn 3. If I can get to the turn 3 and put down my lockdown, it'll shut off everything that they have. That's a smart move. And he won because he did that. Control decks barely exist anymore. Are you watching a different stream than mine? I've been getting hit with control pretty frequently here, guy. He might have on somebody. He might not be watching me. He might be hearing me, but he might be watching different games. Listen, if you just hate aggro, just say I fucking hate aggro. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with hating aggro. It's a perfectly normal thing to hate. Be like, hey, I fucking hate aggro. I hate decks that kill you super, super fast. They make me so fucking mad. That's how I feel about fucking control decks that waste 20 minutes of my time dicking around. You could just say that. See, Real Raven said it. He hates aggro. There's nothing wrong with that. I hate Simic, you know. But you're coming up with this convoluted way of saying, well, aggro decks don't let you play. No, that's incorrect. Aggro decks do let you play. You got to play smart, but you can play. And if you lose quick, you get to move to the next game quick. So. Rats Arena. I know what you like, Rats Arena. You like rats. I kind of want to go back to a rats deck. Red is a problem. I think aggro decks are a problem because people are trying to get under the wire against control decks. I mean, it's always going to be a rock, paper, scissors thing, you know? It's who can get under the wire first, you know? I know that was a good one, Chris Chaos. Anything with red in it is mono red. By the way, anything with black in it is mono black. These are all true statements. Yes, Rakdos is a mono red and a mono black deck at the same time. You figured it out, Zyran. You get the formula. Zyran just covered you. It's both simultaneously. It exists in what we would call a color superposition, where it is both a red aggro deck and a black removal deck simultaneously. And if you hate both of those things, you'll hate that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I think an Authority of the Consuls is actually something I consider putting in this. Vindicated, I am selfless, I am raw. I am raw, I swear I'm right, swear I knew it all along. But I am flawed, and I am cleaning up so well. I am seeing in me now the things you swore you saw yourself. Red was worse. With Leyline, red was worse. You would die in 2 turns, man. I think a red is a problem, but it's red is bad, but I don't think it's by far not the great enemy as right now. I think the mono black fucking destroy everythings are more boring to play right now in my opinion. Goblin Oriflame. Pretty cool. I actually really like Goblin Oriflame. Hoarder's Overflow. This was a fucking problem, bros. Broskies, this was a fucking issue. This, yeah, we were expecting this to go bye-bye for a while. Best idea I've seen so far is to give cards a subclass of removal counter and give a limited number, say, each balance. Yeah, I mean, that you are pigeonholing people with that kind of deck, but I get what you're saying. Yes, absolutely. They're bureaucratic politicians. That's pretty funny. Warchild. Power Forged. The current meta is a little out of balance. Yes, I would say I think that is the biggest issue that people are having with the meta right now, is that it definitely feels out of balance. It doesn't feel good to play. It feels awkward. It feels clunky in a way. And I think our people are kind of picking up on that. They're like, something feels itchy about this whole thing. It's just something weird going on. Yeah, people's innate kind of issues are popping up. Tanuki's preferring Gruul. Yeah, you know what? This is very much a double color meta. You're almost better. Like, I played mono green last night, but it would have been mildly better if we were playing Rats Arena. Absolutely. Come on by to the Discord, my guy. Post it in your proper Discord list right there. We would love to have you there, man. More the merrier. Believe it or not, I like Azorius. My channel fucking hates Azorius. I like Azorius Flyers. It's very easy to sign up. All you need is a email address to sign up. Oh, you know what, Trex, you're right, man. By the way, I got to make some more VIPs soon. Who here is getting a VIP pretty soon? I don't see anybody sub that's not VIP'd, so. No, doesn't look like we got any upcoming VIPs. You got to be subbed to be a VIP. I don't see anybody subbed. We'll have to give it. Yeah, let me do that right now, as a matter of fact. You have to either play black or red right now. All the other colors are weaker. Yeah, pretty much any color combination with both of them. I've stated before, it's one for good luck. It's like flipping over a cigarette in a pack. That's the best. That's the best explanation that I can give you right now. I've been doing it for a long time. It also pleases me because 61 is what is it? 61 is, what is the reason? Yeah, it's something I used to do all the time. I used to do 61 in paper. It's always having that ability that you lack cutting an extra card. It's just kind of my panache. It's just kind of my thing. It's not social media. It's a messaging app. It just lets you talk to people in the community. It's not really social media, Rats Arena. 69 is too many. That's why. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Let's do another game real quick, just for funsies. Let's see how we do in Diamond. You can, yeah, you could do that. What was I doing with Tanuki? You guys keep distracting me. All right. Add new. Trexodactyl. Trexodactyl. I don't see you. Where are you, Trexodactyl? Silo Beast. Steam Elements is moderator. No. Where the fuck is Trexodactyl? There he is. Okay. Okay, you're already on there. All right. Moderator. There we go. Keep. All right. All right, perfect. All right, it's fixed. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm sorry, Tanukes. Obviously, I trust you enough not to fucking go crazy. Now you can spam porn links. Llanowar Elves. Hit it. Hey, what's up, Frosty Pookie? Papio Man. Scavenging oozes. Even more scavenging oozes. They're really not going to like this. Let's get rid of the ramp. Well, it's been pretty good, Frosty Pookie, because as a matter of fact, we made diamond, so that was quite a good time right there. He's gonna play removal on that since he can afford it now. He has to spend his whole turn doing that, which is, not great, but it still hurts him pretty bad. Boom. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. That's the real deal with Bill McNeil. The unfortunate truth is, you should just have fun and Mythic. Exile, put a 1/1, gain a life. Yeah, I'm out of gas here. Unfortunately, that kill card did fuck me up. I do want to do. By the way, Trex, how is that toxic deck? Is it any good? I know, it used to be fun in Mythic. It used to be just a clubhouse, man. People were just running whatever just to see what stuck. Oh, look, a mana. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I still wanted to give you all a game, you know. Oh, you have to have the numbers, Arson Ray. Again, if you want to get friends on Arena, just seriously, just go to um you have to have the numbers. See how it says Roburn Black number 54736? You have to have the number. You can't just put the name on there. Yeah. So sorry about that. Yes, Proliferate is back. It is in fact back. Ooh, nice. Good hit. Good hit. All right, let's try Trex's deck real quick. We're at flat bottom, so we might as well. Oh, I don't care if you add me. I leave it on Do Not Disturbed all the time. You see how many people I have on my fucking friends list? It's part of being a content creator, man. It's just, they're going to add you. There it is. Take a screenshot if you want. I have 87 friends on here. Oh, look, there's Ulfir. All right. Let's try it. Let's try your let's knock the kinks out, because I do want to run a Golgari, and the Toxic seemed interesting. So we're gonna run it once, and then we'll do the shakedown breakdown. How's that sound, boys? Oh, night water. Night water. Water for night. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, Ops goes first. No really good early plays here. Again, we're just trying to test this out. We're just trying to figure out what we're doing here. Temple of Milady. Why don't we do Temple of Milady? Priest. Okay. Do you ever do viewer matches? Very infrequently. So, as I've said before, I consider myself more of a YouTuber than a streamer. I'm a YouTuber who streams occasionally. So I think he's playing Elf Ball. I think he's going wide here. I mostly just live stream me filming a video. I'm not a streamer who streams like 8 hours a day. I'm mostly about making videos and putting them online. And I live stream me doing that. So I don't often spend like tons of time just grinding out and playing and blah, 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 blah. I'm not a very social person, if I'm being 100% honest, which makes this job very hard. I am not a super social person. I don't really spend a lot of time hanging out with people and chatting and everything else. I'm a very quiet, introverted person in real life, and it takes a lot out of me to be this talkative for this long. So I don't even think that I could do 20 hours of fucking chatting constantly, because I don't have that much to fucking say. I hate when I forget someone's 1/1 creature has poison and I die. So yeah, I mean that's literally my biggest problem is that I get bored. I get bored of games too. If I love a game, I can only play for a little while before I'm like, this sucks. Let's do this. Boom. Okay. There was that. All right. Interesting. Interesting play there. Okay. We're getting old, Jay. Yeah, when I do yeah, I get time where I need time by myself. That's why a lot of times I'll take a nap before I stream. I'll just be literally just be quiet and sit in the quiet just to like mentally prepare myself. But the people who do 8 hours, when I do 8 hours, it is a fucking marathon challenge and I feel like I want to die afterwards. I do that on early access because we get 24 hours, so I try to get 2 hours per deck and get 4 decks out. I'm already not looking forward to it. It makes for fantastic content for the channel. It blows the channel up like you wouldn't believe. But holy shit, does a fucking 8 hour stream, 4 hours and then a break and then 4 hours. I don't know how these guys do it. The guys that I see, they're like, all right, we're done for the day, and they've done an 8 hour stream like Jaffer and all them. God damn, bro. I very much prefer being a YouTuber than I do being a streamer, a live streamer. Yeah, I could probably in a pinch I could do 3 hours. I could do 3 hours no sweat. This is enough social interaction for me. I love you guys. Okay, I love hanging out with you guys, chatting. I even liked having that debate with Void. I hope that he didn't get too mad that I was pushing back on him. But I like having these friendly debates. I like talking about Magic. I like discussing Magic and going over it, you know. I like that he came in with an interesting premise that I felt was wrong and that we could spitball it. That's interesting to me. I can't do that for 8 hours. That was that was about it for me for the night, you know. You know, it's and I love hanging out with you guys, but once I'm done hanging out, I want to go back to being alone. You know. It's just my nature. I've never been a very social person, which is why I don't like social media. And that's also to my detriment, oddly enough, to my detriment in content creation is whoop. Okay, Graham said no thank you. It's to my detriment that I don't like social media because it helps, but I'm not somebody who posts 50 tweets a day. I don't have that many fucking thoughts that I want to get out of my head. I like my thoughts in my head. I don't need to show you my play. I ate waffles this morning. I'm going to go to the store later. What about this kind of deck? I'm thinking about things. It's just like, I don't care, bro. I don't care about what other people are saying. Like, even my best friends, I don't want to hear every fucking thought they have in their head. They're not all that interesting. It's like people telling you about their dreams. You see people that tweet 50 times a day. It's like, bro, not all of those are fucking interesting or important, man. I guarantee you. There's probably two interesting or funny things you said in a day. And that's not a knock on that person. It's the God's honest truth. Nobody's that fucking funny all the time. Sorry. It's just not true. Listen, you present a I wasn't trying to bully the guy, but if you present a crazy premise, you got to be prepared to defend it. It's just the way it is, man. If you're going to say X, Y, or Z, you got to tell me X, Y, or Z how. If I say X, Y, or Z how, we need an answer for that. There's got to be an answer for X, Y, Z how. You can't just say X, Y, Z and everyone go, yep, that's true, and then leave it alone. It's not going to happen. We're going to say, yeah, really, why X, why? Especially since I'm the one with the microphone. I don't know y'all know this. You type, I have a microphone. I can shout you down. Boop, 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 boop. Remove 3 counters from target with a draw card and lose 1 life. Yar. Okay. Voice in my head. Oh, of course, Arson Ray. Welcome, new people. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you came. And thank you for coming. Ellis Ilcor. I really like Overprotect, by the way, with Gisa. That's a very dangerous thing to do to people. I want to play J-Villain aggro deck against my green-black deck. We're probably not going to do any challenges tonight because I'm going to have to do Shakedown Breakdown right after this. But we will get into... We'll do some challenges too eventually because I know everyone always wants to play me. Let's do... This is pay 3 life for that. That's fucking rough, man. Okay. You. Well. Yeah, that's terrible. Okay. Interesting play here. But, yeah, I didn't have the best draw. I'm not 100% sure on Vraska joins up, but I think we do have something here. I think that there's some sort of meat on the bones here, for sure. That is something. All right. It is good when Finn drops, but it needs Finn to drop. That's my issue, is that it's only good in conjunction with one other card. I don't think we need that many. I don't think we need that many is my thing. Because it's only good with, it really is only super useful with this card. We do have enough legendaries that it does kind of make it worth it. But I think 3 is probably your best bet, or even 2. So, we'll see. I definitely think there's something here. Necrogen. Necrogen, I'm not sure about that either. I'm not sure about all those, so let's do Icor. I think 2 Icors might not be a bad idea. Oof. Yeah. Too many Temples of Miladies, too. We got too many Miladies. That's a slow card. Yeah. 23 on a 23. That'll work. Okay. Curve's a lot higher. Nothing better than a nice thick curve, too, so don't forget that, guys. We love seeing a nice curve. All right, shakedown breakdown time. We're going to do it. We're going to shake it and break it. Shake it and quite possibly even break it, guys. Let's pull that up. Okay. All right, shakedown, breakdown time. All right, here we go. Shakedown, breakdown time, guys. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we finally, after living in Plat Hell for so long, if you've been watching the saga of Jay Villain here, we finally made it out of Plat Hell, and I had to go pretty meta to get out of there, man. I had to double down, man. I had to do the Boros Auras, or the Auras Boros, Aura Borealis, Aurora Borealis. This time of year at this entirely location, absolutely. But you can see it. So we're doubling down, guys. It is going to be the double strike, aggro combo enchantment deck right here. A splish splash of mice, but we got humans in there as well. Wouldn't say it's all mice. It is going to be really trying to deliver a huge payload of damage quickly as possible. That's the goal with Boros Auras aggro. Before we get down to this deck, though, I need you to do something for me. That is, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf, who will viciously maul you and claw you and attack you for not liking the video and becoming a subscriber, joining the villains today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, we're almost at 3,000 followers on Twitch. Love to hit that by the end of the year. We'll do a little bit of a giveaway when we hit it. So go on that, follow that link down below, hit the bell. You'll be notified when we go live on anything or we post new stuff. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, anything. That's where our community lives, on Discord. And of course this deck and all the other ones that I built are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this deck, go right down to the AetherHub. So what are we talking about when we talk about this one? Well, double down auras. We're going to be doing enchantments. We're going to be doing aggro. Fantastic stuff here. First things first, I think Optimistic Scavenger is a great pump card, especially dealing with the other Valiant abilities of Heartfire Hero and these other ones, Armor Heart Challenger. Whenever they become the target of a spell or ability, Optimistic Scavenger is able to target them whenever they do other things. So you can pull off some pretty cool daisy chain effects with Optimistic Scavenger and the Valiant. So it's a 1-drop Human Scout. 1/1. Whenever an enchantment you control enters or when you unlock a room, we're not doing that. 1/1 counter target creature. Really helps with the pump. Yeah, really like that. Heartfire Hero used to be meta. I still think it's good. It used to kill you in 2 turns. Doesn't really do that anymore, but it is a punishing card. It does punish you for playing removal. And in the removal meta, it is very useful to have a card that really can build up a lot. And really, really hurt people for killing it. So it constantly becomes a bigger and bigger threat because the more they get down, the more they get down in life, the more danger it is to blow this up. So 1 red, 1/1 Valiant, whenever it becomes the target of spell or ability, gets a 1/1 counter. And when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. Very, very good stuff right there. We're also going to go, keeping with the human theme, Monastery Swiftspear, 1/2, Haste Prowess, Human Monk, the gold standard for aggro, okay? The gold standard for aggro, even though it's an uncommon, which is silver. Haste Prowess, 1/2 for 1 red. just the best aggro early creature we want. We play pumps on this. We give it trample. We give it double strike. Whatever we can do to really push this out there is going to be the best thing that we can do. Monstrous Rage. If we're going to start talking about spells now. So all of our spells are going to be some sort of aura or provide some sort of aura. One white ethereal armor is a 1/1 for each enchantment you have and first strike, which is very good for dealing with big creatures that you want to get out. You don't want to clash and lose. You want to smash them out. It's also really good for death touchers. This is going to increase with however many auras we have, and we're going to try to put down a lot. Yeah. Another one that is going to provide auras is Monstrous Rage. 1 red, +2 until the end of turn. Create a monster roll attached to it. A monster roll is a token enchantment aura. 1/1 enhanced trample. Gives it somebody trample so we can suddenly deliver that huge payload of damage, like I said, across the wire. If they only chump blocked it, we hit with Monstrous Rage, we put that damage down range. Very useful, and it, of course, will charge up any kind of aura. It'll cause Optimistic Scavenger to go up and increase the power and toughness with ethereal armor. Really cool. Might of the Meek, I'm going to only throw 2 of them in there. Target creature gains trample. It gives +1 if you control a mouse. You don't have to play it on a mouse. You just have to control a mouse. And you get to get +1 on a creature. You get to draw a card and trample. Extremely useful common card right there. And I think probably one of the best ones we have, Shard Mage's Rescue, which is of course Flash Enchantment Aura, which will help the aura, all the things that you have. 1 white. Enchantment creature you control. As long as Shard Mage's Rescue enters this turn, enchanted creature has hexproof, and enchanted creature gets +1/+1. So if they're trying to play removal, you put the enchantment on them, block them out, get the charge up with everything you have, increase the power, get all of your triggers off. Really good stuff. Those are all 1-drops, guys. That's the majority of the deck right there, okay, is in the 1s. The 2s is where we start bringing in the power. The 2 creatures, we're going to go with the best mice we got. Ember Heart Challenger is a 2/2 haste prowess. Very good card on its own, even without the Valiant. A 2/2 haste prowess for 2 is nothing to sneeze at. It has Valiant. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time, you exile the top card of your library and you can play that card. Very useful for getting extra mana or any extra creatures or any extra spells off the top. Extremely useful in keeping the flow of cards going. Very, very good stuff right there. A great way to just keep the cards flowing and push down range. Manifold Mouse. Now we're going to get into our double strike nonsense right here. Now is where we're going to start pushing damage down. 1 red and 1 Offspring Mouse Soldier. Offspring, of course, if you play it for 4, you pay that extra kicker cost right there. You get another little mouse guy. You get the little baby to come in. And that is going to be the Mouse Soldier. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target mouse you control gains your choice of double strike and trample in the end of turn. So they both do this. Giving 2 creatures double strike and or doubling up somebody on double strike and trample, deadly. Very, very deadly. Double strike is double damage. Anytime you see the word double in Magic the Gathering, you are going to pay for it. It's going to really, really hurt things. And putting that damage across the line with the trample is going to be even better. If we're talking about double strike again, too, we're talking about Swiftblade Vindicator. Here we go. This is a Foundations reprint, but I love this card, and I love the art of this one. 1 white, 1 red, 1/1, double strike, vigilance, and trample all built in. It's like a manifold mouse in and of itself. The only thing it doesn't have is haste, but we can deal with that. If we pump this one, if this can survive and we're able to pump this combined with all the other double strikes going in, the other mouse double strikes going in, with her double striking going in, playing pumps, playing Monstrous Rage over the top with trample and all the other things that we're doing, that is when things get interesting. That is when they can't stop the beatdown that is coming. If we're playing enchantments, guys, I'm sorry. You know, I'm honestly getting tired of playing this deck. Not this deck, but this card, Sheltered by Ghost. Arguably one of the most powerful white cards in the game right now. 1 right and 1 enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control and Sheltered by Ghost enters. Exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Sheltered by Ghost leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature gets +1 and has lifelink and ward 2. Love to see that. Extremely powerful. It immediately gets rid of any permanent on the board, gives you ward 2 early in the game, damn near impossible to remove, and lifelink and +1. It's a targeted effect, so it will trigger on Heartfire Hero or anything like that. It's an enchantment, so it counts for ethereal. It counts for the pump for optimistic. It doesn't get any better than that. It is insanely powerful. It's so powerful that, like I said, guys, I'm kind of tired of running it. It's kind of almost who can get there and sheltered by ghosts or their other removal out first. It's a bit of a gunslinger meta, but you know, I want to get those wins. And frankly, I am tired of Plat Hell. I don't want to be in Plat Hell anymore. This guy is gonna this card right here is gonna muscle us through it. So that is why we're running Sheltered by Ghost right there. Then we're gonna finish it off with Atali's Favor. 1 red and 2. This is an enchantment aura that's common. We all love Atali. This is a little miniature Atali. Enchant creature you control. When Atali's Favor enters, discovered 3. Discover means you exile top cards at your top with mana value 3 or less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost, or put it onto your or put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any random order. So you get to cast a free spell. Okay. You get to cast it 3 spells, 3 or less. You're going to get a free, another Atali's Favor or a Shelter, or basically anything in your deck for free immediately. It's also going to give it +1 in Trample. It will also trigger Ethereal Armor and Optimistic Scavenger, etc. and so forth. Trample +1 triggers another spell. And remember, if you cast another spell, that will also trigger Prowess again. It will trigger Monastery Swiftspear and Emberheart Challenger. So they all kind of feed into each other. They all kind of work on each other. They all go together, and they all kind of have the great little synergy that goes on right there. 6 plains, 5 mountains, 1 rock face village in case we need to accelerate one of our mice down range a little faster than we might have thought. Battlefield Forge and Inspiring Vantage. I'll throw 1 Restless Bivy in there for just for the hell of it, just for funsies. The Double Down. Anybody ever eat the KFC Double Down? That was sure was a thing. 20 creatures: humans, monks, warrior, a mouse, scouts, soldiers, and warriors. It really is a mouse, soldier, human deck. That is really what we're looking at. It is a lot of mice, but it's also a lot of humans and soldiers. 6 instants, 14 enchantments, 21 lands on a 1.5 average. Maybe we have too many lands. Maybe you want to cut a land. Maybe you want to cut a land in favor of Cavern of Souls or something like that. Sure, yeah, you could do that. If you chose human or mouse, you'll be able to cast everything. You wouldn't even have to worry about it. We can take a Battlefield Forge out and throw one of those in there. You could take something else out here and you'd be fine as well. You could do 60 cards and take that out. It's very dangerous. You do kind of need 3 mana or 4 mana to really run this deck effectively. You don't want to be stymied at 1 or 2, so you don't want to cut too much, but you certainly could if you wanted to go faster. It officially got me out of Plat Hell. If you're stuck in Plat Hell, I think it could probably get you out too. It's a very useful, very nice combination of a deck. Simple, effective. It is my version of the current meta Boros auras, which is very popular right now. I wanted to do my version because a lot of people ask me, what's your version of X, Y, or Z, this meta deck? If you are running best of 3, I'm never going to be mad at you for Authority of the Consuls. This will slow down. People don't realize if you put this in your own aggro deck, you will out aggro your opponent every time. Because if they're coming in tapped and giving you a life every turn, there's no way that they're gonna go faster than you. It's not a bad idea to have a couple of these in case you're running best of 3 and you're running in aggro decks. Crash Through is a nice reprint from Foundations. Everybody gains Trample and we get to draw a card. Feathered Flight is not bad. We get to draw a card and fly and +1 for the aura ability. Very useful. Get Lost for that enchantment, creature enchantment or planeswalker destruction in a pinch. And of course, Demonic Ruckus is not a bad one either. You get to plot it for 1 red. You can pay the 1 red and then pay it for free next turn, or you can pay the 2. It gives you +1/+1/+1 in Trample. It's an enchantment aura, and when it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you get to draw a card. So overall, pretty cool card to put in there. All decent options in case you ever wanted to do anything like that. Swap anything out on the sideboard. So we're going to get into the game, guys. We're going to get out of Plat Hell one way or the other. We're going to get to Diamond and make our attack run. We got 10 days to make an attack run on Mythic after that. Maybe we can do it, maybe we can't. We're going to start in Standard Ranked. Let's get into it, boys. Here we go. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure to like the video. I saw y'all trying to break me, guys. Chat was going fucking crazy saying shit, man. I saw y'all trying to break. We also hit a fucking hype train. Time I got back subscribed with Prime and King Kenobi subscribed with Prime. I wasn't able to say either one. Thank you so much for the 2 primes, man. I'm begging for hot, fresh decks. I like a nice, hot, fresh deck with a good curve on it. Carrie Kenobi, Merry Christmas to you, man. Thank you so much, King Kenobi. Girthy like Battle of Wits next. Spray and play. Boom headshot. Yeah, they're trying to make me break. They're trying to fuck with me, so I start laughing and I have to redo the whole thing. Cookies was the best at it. I stopped looking at the chat after a while because I knew y'all were trying to fuck with me, man. I could see after a while y'all were trying to fuck with me, so I completely just blocked out chat because I've accidentally stared at it one time and I see something like I see hot thick deck curve, and I fucking have and then I do something and I have to fuck up and do the whole thing over again. So I know you're all trying to fuck with me, man. I know you're doing it, you know? I know y'all. You're trying to fuck with me, man. It's terrible. Why you gotta mess with streamer like that, man? It's so mean. All right, well, thank you all for coming, guys. We're going to raid you out to somewhere else. I'm going to let you all go. My throat hurts a lot. I recorded a podcast episode today, so I'm exhausted. Here we go, boys. Who do we want to go see right now? Thank you for the hype trim. Thank you for the follows. Subscribe if you like. It is almost Christmas. Who are we going to go see? We'll go see... Jaffer's not playing Magic. We'll go see the BF Gamer. Or is Dirt Nymph live right now? Is she... we'll go see Dirt Nymph. All right, we'll see you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you in the next one. We're going to work on that Golgari. I've been Jay Villainy. You've been great. We'll see you in the next. I'm so glad we got out of Plat Hell. Thank you all for giving me your energy for getting out of Plat Hell together. I do appreciate it. Good night. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one, man. Time I got back. Welcome to the villains, man. Hope you're here next time. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.